Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Wax Pack. Dad, woo! I'm back. Hey, Wax Pack Dad is more fun than the 1979 movie Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. And speaking of Boogaloo, this is what we are breaking today. 1979 tops, 12 cards, and a rancid stick of gum. Um, One thing for everyone, just getting this full disclosure out. I always give away the cards. I know. Uh, New rule though, with the amount of investment put in here, anything that PSA 10 is over $2,000, it's going to the Wax Pack debt. So 90% of the good cards fall within those, $25 to $2,000 range. So certainly we'll let you know. But I got to keep the lights on here as well. And if I ever hit, let's say, an Ozzie Smith rookie or a Ricky Henderson, if we pull the 80, help me keep the lights on and help me keep in the good graces of the Wax Pack Mom. And speaking of the Wax Pack Mom, she is my guest. Um, Camera person today. And before we get into the 1979s, I wanted to just share with you a couple things. What we opened last week, and I want to share those two cards. We opened the 1981 tops. So you can see that. That is a beautiful card. Pete Rose, record breaker. PSA 10, which I don't think this is quite there, is about $160. And then also a very beautiful Robin Yount. And really good condition. Huge Yount fan, obviously. I'm wearing the Brewers apparel. And then we had a special, kind of a Pilsner and Wax Pack kind of thing with my buddy Tommy. We pulled out from 1987 Fleer, which is a really, really hard pack to pull. A Ron Harper rookie, and then also a Kevin McHale and Benoit Benjamin. And unfortunately for this bad boy, in PSA 10 is worth over $1,000. I have no idea why, but you can see it's off center. That's the difference between $1,000 card and a $50 card. So I am still pretty pumped about the McHale. It does have a little corner damage to it, but these are hard cards to find, and they certainly have some value to them. So if you guys like that, it's certainly one of our more popular shows that we've done, kind of talking smack, drinking a couple beers, and opening some basketball cards with another person. Just let me know. So let's get at it. Let's open these cards up, and hopefully there'll be some good winners for you guys. So as we get through all the plastic, the notable rookie is Ozzie Smith. In PSA 10 is worth $144,000. Like I'd mentioned, the cards over $2,000 in PSA 10 are going to go back to me. Anything less than that goes off to my loyal subscribers. So here we are. Really cool. And along with that, Nolan Ryan is always a big one. Pete Rose as well. Nolan Ryan's been kind of the... I don't like the way that this came through. Oh, you know that it's going to be good when you get a Ron Oster rookie card. I've actually heard of him. The other two guys I really haven't. Mike Lacoste and Harry Spillman. Ooh, cool. Home run leaders, Jim Rice, who is a Hall of Famer, and George Foster. I'm sure there's some value on that. It's a nice shape. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Hall of Famer, Paul Molitor. Beautiful card. Little off center. I believe that card is worth near $700 in mint condition. If obviously it's not, but that's a wonderful card. Boy, we're really hitting it today. Expos Prospects. Scott Sanderson, Jerry Purtle, Jerry Fry. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Holy cow. Pete Rose All-Star. Wow. What a wonderful card. Look at that. Charlie Hustle. All-time record holders earn run average. Dutch Leonard and Walter Johnson. I don't think I would ever be able to afford a Walter Johnson card. But obviously back in the 20s and teens. Johnny Wookenfoss. Pirates prospects, Dale Barra, Eugene Coates, and Ben Wiltbank. Dave Campbell of the Braves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tom Seaver and freaking Dave Winfield. Wow. Wow. Holy, I could not have asked for a better pack. And the only thing that's going to make it better is if there's a Kent Tekulve as the last card out of there. Oh, yeah, look at that with the smoky shades. Holy cow. I'm going to have to take a look at this, put some of these things in the top loaders, and get back to you guys. Best 12 card opening ever. All right, well, I'll get back with you guys, and we'll give some of these away. Holy cow. Yeah, sorry for not doing a little bit more in-depth analysis, but literally when you're pulling $1,000 card after $1,000 card, it's crazy. Now, granted, they're probably not $1,000 cards because they're not in 10 condition, but let's just go through these a little bit here. So we've got the Pete Rose. Now, 1979, I was 4 years old. Still, I've always been a Pete Rose fan, but I did not know if the NL All-Star was his base card, which means is it a special card like the record breaker last week? Because if it is the base card, it's worth a ton of money. And lo and behold, it is. So in 10 condition, which this one is not, because you can see it's a little off center, and then on the lower left corner, you can see a little damage there. Otherwise, not too bad condition, but it's a $3,800 card. Now, this card in the condition it's in, maybe it's a 6. It might still be a $40, $50 card. So really cool, but that's the difference between, 6, 7, 8, and 10s. Paul Molitor, my favorite player. Well, him and George Brett. And I was fortunate enough to see 2 games of his 39-game hitting streak back in '87. Beautiful card here. I believe that's his third-year card. I think 77 was his rookie. $2,100 in 10 condition. Only thing wrong with this one is you can see left to right. It's off center, top to bottom. Looks pretty good. So certainly one that I'll be keeping these folks too. And Dave Winfield in 10 condition, $2,500 card, and that's really the supply and demand of the 70s. You start getting into this is not junk wax. Nice corners all the way through, a little off center. This might be one worth grading. Really nice looking card. Kind of funny, and I do apologize because I ran out of plastic loaders. You can see it's a little wrinkled, but doesn't change the card value at all. Pardon me there. This is going to be our giveaway. In 10 condition is $450. It's actually left to right, pretty close to on. Top to bottom, maybe a little bit off. It might be one of the better conditioned of the cards, but it could be very easily could be a $50 to $75 card, depending on grading. So we're going to give this one away, and then the second card we're going to give away too, and we're going to give them away together, is the Jim Rice and George Foster home run leaders, which is really cool. George Foster, just a awesome home run hitter. In fact, when he hit 50 home runs in the early 70s, it wasn't till I think 20 years later till Cecil Fielder hit 50 home runs to finally get another guy in there. But you can kind of see some of the home run leaders, some of the folks that were there. A couple Brewers like Gorman Thomas and Larry Heisel. Bobby Bonds is there. Reggie Jackson, Dave Parker, Dave Kingman, Willie Stargell, Andre Dawson, and Dave Winfield as well. So really cool. So one of the rules is that we're having for giveaways, especially as we're talking about these, is that at a certain value, they're not going to be available for subscribers, but we want to give away some cards too and some value. So we're going to have one giveaway for the Tom Seaver and the Jim Rice George Foster. Nice cards. This one's probably worth about $10 to $20. This in mint condition would be $450. However, probably just a little bit off. And then two, the other cool cards too, for you Reds fans in the 90s, or excuse me, the 80s, Ron Oster, that's his rookie card. Doesn't really have any value. It's probably a $5 card. And then the all-time record holders with Dutch Leonard and Walter Johnson, which, obviously is many, many years past their prime, but you can kind of see some of the folks here that the earned run average: Dutch Leonard, Bob Gibson, Walter Johnson, Grover Cleveland Alexander, Walter Johnson, Louis Tiant. And then on the other side, you've got some of the same guys over and over. But I just thought that was really cool. Top ERAs of all time. And then, of course, I think should be an honorary, kind of a captain or a mascot of the Wax Pack Dad is Ken Tekulve, because we always seem to pull him. So just an awesome pull. 12 cards, that's pretty much the cards that don't have value. And then the rest of the cards do. It just shocked me. Every once in a while you just get a pack that you just can't lose. And I'm actually looking forward to watching this, because I was so geeked when I was opening it up that I just kind of lost track of where I'm at. So we're gonna give away the Seaver and the Jim Rice Foster cards. I'll have another show where we're gonna do some grading and probably grade that Winfield and maybe the Molitor too. Just being that he's one of my favorite players of all time. So just thanks everyone for kind of bearing with me as I, kind of reverted back to, a 5-year-old collecting cards here. But this is why I do it. This is why I open these things up. It's just every once in a while you just hit pay dirt. So let's hit that wheel. Let's see who wins that beautiful Seaver and the Rice and Foster. All right, it's time for our big giveaway, the Tom Seaver and also the home run leaders with the Jim Rice, who's a Hall of Famer, and Foster. Good luck, everybody. The Mosings. Awesome. Been a while since you guys won. Congratulations. That is fantastic. I'll have to drop that off this weekend. Congratulations to everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us and me this week. And as always, stay safe and God bless each one of you.